And furthermore, I don't give a fuck that he's black and I'm white. I ain't never been fucking racist. I wouldn't give a fuck if he was purple, yellow, or blue. The shit I'm saying is the truth. And I don't give a fuck if he plays the race card. I don't give a fuck if he plays whatever kind of card. I'm going to continue to speak the truth. Anybody who knows me for real knows I ain't never even seen color. Okay? And anybody who knows me for real knows that I'm not going to press shit this hard if it wasn't true. Because I am honest. And because I run with integrity. And I don't care what motherfuckers say that join together and lie for him. Motherfuckers from my past that done me dirty and lie on me. I don't give a fuck. Because people know the truth. There are people out there that know me and know that I am not crazy. I don't be going off the handle. I'm not racist by any means. Anything and everything that I have been saying is the absolute and fucking honest to God truth. And I don't care if it sounds like a movie. I don't care if it sounds too crazy to believe, baby. The Epstein files are out. The shit going on in the world. Can you not understand the evil in this world? Do you understand that I have been telling y'all the truth for fucking years now? Nobody listens. But now all of this shit is coming out. And now it's like I'm still having to fight. Like, it don't make no fucking sense. The shit that happened to me, it could happen to anyone. Do you understand? Anyone. And they pick people like me who have no family, who normally don't stand up for themselves, who are gullible, who have big hearts, who shit like that. This is what really happens in the world today. The shit is evil and sick as fuck. I have been telling the truth for the last few years. Everything that has happened to me has really happened. And the way they get away with it is corrupt motherfuckers that are on the inside of the government. And I'm not saying our government is corrupt. I'm saying our government has employed motherfuckers who are corrupt. And they get away with this shit. That's just like the cop that I just dealt with earlier. Not the corporal, but the other one that I posted on here. He's been here a few times. Gave me nothing but shit. Victim blaming me. All kind of shit. Our world is fucking evil. Our world is evil. And I know with my story, it's hard to believe that how can someone go through that much shit and not kill themselves or whatever the fuck. But I'm still standing here fighting because I'm trying to get back to my son. Because of what was done to me with my son was fucked up. I've been fighting. I'm going to keep fighting. Until, if I have to go to every news channel, every podcast, every online fucking platform, and tell my fucking story, I will do that. If I gotta shout it from the fucking rooftops, if I have to face intimidation, threats, hate, I don't care. What has happened to me is sick as fuck. It started in Knoxville, Tennessee. It started with my son's father. And it continues to this motherfucker. My rights and shit were violated with my son's father, who is a narcissistic fuck. Everything I have been going online and saying, I have been going online to say, because if I don't speak up, that's how they get away with the shit they do. So vulnerable people, not just women, to children. Now, if you people have any idea that Epstein files, the shit that's in there, goes beyond anyone's like reality of what's really going on in the world, but they exposed it. They're telling you aliens are real, but yet you're still telling me why her, like my story's not real. Like my pain ain't real. Like everything I've been through ain't real. When there is evidence, there is proof, there is videos, I have nonstop give the government enough to do their own investigations. The shit is sick. The shit is fucking sick. And they trying to force me onto the street and shit is because they want me to go on the street so something can happen to me because I know way too much. Do you understand? That's why I don't feel safe going to a shelter. When the last time I went to that shelter, I did go. I was interviewed by a man, I'm pretty sure, that knew Chuck or knows his family. Whatever the ties are. Masons, police, whatever the fuck it is. He didn't even give my caseworker my information for a whole day. Until after Chuck had got a hold of me and threatened me to come back. When I was there, women told me that women go missing that ain't from here. That don't have no family. And I'm telling you, this shit is very fucking real. And I don't care if it sounds unreal, if it sounds too evil, too shit, whatever the fuck to be real. I don't care if it sounds like a movie. This is my life. This is my fucking life. And they're like, how are you not lost your mind? How are you not killed yourself? How are you still so, you put a smile on? How are you still got your fucking mind intact? How of all this shit? God. That's all I can say is God. This was always God's plan. This was never theirs. And God's given me the strength and the willpower to fight this shit. And I'm going to keep fighting it. Until I expose. I'm sorry that y'all can't believe that this is happening to somebody you know. Somebody from your hometown. Somebody like me. But it's true. The malevolence, the evil that has happened to me, the torture, the torment, it is true. Everything is true. And I'm sorry that y'all can't believe that this man and the shit that happened to me, it sounds unbelievable. But it's fucking true. And I have numbers against me, the odds against me, and I'm going to keep fighting. And if I was lying in the least bit, if I was crazy in the least bit, I wouldn't be able to have a stable mind and conversation to be able to tell you things in detail, knowledge. The only time I'm not calm is when he is triggering my traumas. When he's abusing me psychologically and mentally and emotionally, causing turmoil because I have CPTSD from a previous narcissistic abusive relationship. I've had a very rough fucking life my entire fucking life, and anyone who really knows me knows that. And I have beat the odds, and I keep beating the fucking odds, and every time something more gets stacked up against me. And that's how I know I have a great purpose in this world, because you know why? The devil keep coming for me. The devil keeps sending motherfuckers for me. I beat the odds. I beat the odds. I tell the truth. I stand up. I do what I gotta do. I'm a recovering addict. And I have been abused, used, lied on, tormented, made fun of, anything and everything that you could possibly fucking think of. Not just with this man, but my entire life. And I'm tired of letting people bully me. I'm tired of staying quiet and letting them get by with shit. I'm tired of people coming together to lie on me because they don't want their evil shit exposed, because then people would know their true evil ass character and then judge them for it. By the grace of God, I'm still standing here. And how, I don't know. With the psychological shit that I have been under, the abuse, the torment, I don't know how I keep fighting, but all I can say is I pray to God and my faith ain't shook. I know that it sounds unreal, everything that I say, but it's real. And my whole life has been like that. It's like a movie. My entire life is like a movie, man. Like, my entire life has been abuse, neglect, lies on, fucking intimidation, anything and everything. My entire life, man, the odds against me. I beat drug addiction. I'm a victim of narcissistic abuse, parent alienation, and now I'm going through this shit. I've been betrayed, backstabbed, lied on my entire fucking life. He's not coming here when he gets out. And I can't go to a shelter, Aunt Jennifer, because the shelters, when I went to the shelter, he knows people everywhere. Everywhere. He has connections. Everywhere. The safest place for me is in this apartment until I can get my relocation funds to get a bus, or until I can get someone to come get me. When he gets out, he's not coming back here. There will be a no contact order on him. And I will be filing an order of protection against him and his mother on Monday. I tried to do it today, but I can't. Thank you, Christine. I don't know where he's going to go, but I know I talked to the police, and the police told me he's going to have a no contact order on him. And if he comes here, he has to have police with him one time only to collect his clothes and his animals, and not him or his family are not to be within 1,000 feet of me. And as I'm working with an advocate to get relocation money as soon as possible. I am sheltered in place. I stay in this apartment because I fear for my fucking life. Because if you've watched my videos or anything, he has people threatening my life. And he knows a lot of people. And he's not who people think he is. I don't care what he says. Thank you, Christine, for saying I'm a good person. I try, love. I have always tried. My son's father was abusive to me for 13 years. I had a nervous breakdown, Christine. And when I had a nervous breakdown, he lost my apartment on purpose. And then lied and took my kid when we had joint custody. went to court and said all kinds of lies. And that's because I hid the abuse. And I didn't want to do him dirty. I didn't want to speak up. I didn't want to stand up. I didn't want to fight then. But I'm fighting now. Not just for myself, but for every woman who goes through this. For my son. And when I get back to Knoxville, I will be going and I will be fighting for my son. I will be fighting the court system there and my son's father for false allegations, for parent alienation. I'm done. I'm done being people's scapegoat. I'm done. Like, I am traumatized. I have CPTSD. I am disabled. Yeah, Mason, my baby. He was my everything, Christine. He was everything. Me and my son were like this. We went through that abuse together with my son's father. And then when I had a nervous breakdown and I left to get my mind together, my son's father lost my apartment. On purpose. We had joint custody. Always. We had joint custody. He took my son to his mom's because where I was staying was like unstable. As a good mother, I'm like, you keep him there till I get on my feet. Till I get another apartment. And then all of this shit with Shonda and this man and everything happened after that. He went to court, had my rights, like we had a verbal agreement that my son would stay with him. He went to court behind my back, didn't even tell me he went to court. Lied about where I was, lied and said I didn't have nothing to do with my son. Like, I have been fucked over and railroaded all the way for the last few years. And I'm done. I'm done being quiet. I'm done running. I'm done letting people get over on me. I've had a hard fucking life, man. And I am fucking done. I am done letting people do this shit to me. And then lie about it because they want to hide their hand. No. Not no more. Not no more. I'm going to fight for my baby. I would have been back to fight for my baby if I wasn't going through this psychotic shit. The whole reason I am down here is because I was trafficked down here by people that I thought I could trust. They knew what this motherfucker was going to do to me and did it anyway. Threw me out on the street, stole my information. And then they all lie. They lie for each other. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. It's sick. It's fucking sick what happened to me. And I will fight until my last breath. And I'm telling you, I fear for my life. I am terrified because of the shit that I know and how deep it goes. But I can't just not say nothing and let them just... No, I can't. I'm going to use my voice. I'm going to speak up. I'm going to stand up. Not just for me, but for every single woman that has ever been through this. For every person that goes through this. For my son. I can't. I just can't. I have to fight. And even if that means I'm scared and I'm stuck in a house all the time. I'm scared to even leave this apartment. That's what I gotta do. That's what I gotta do until I get justice, until I can get the means, the transportation to get out of here. He knew I was disabled. He knows my body is physically, like, I have degenerative bone disease. I have heart problems. I have CPTSD. I have chronic pain. I have fibromyalgia. Like, I have so much shit. I'm applied for disability, but I'm not approved yet. This is what happens to women who are vulnerable, who don't have family that can speak up for them. This is what happens to women who are vulnerable. They don't have people to protect them. And I have to do it. And if I'm killed in the process, then my son will at least know that his mom died fighting for justice, fighting for the truth. My son's father is abusive, and they put my son with him. He don't have me to be abusive to. So who do you think he's being abusive to? Like, it makes no fucking sense. Like, right when I was about to get an apartment, I was in the school and everything at Shonda's house, I would have had my son back. She threw me out and everything I own out with me because she was either threatened or forced to by this man right here that I'm dealing with. That's the truth. When she kicked me out, she threw everything I own in the dumpster. Everything. I lost everything. And then when I go to the neighbor's house, I'm staying there. She took my phones, my everything. When I'm at the neighbor's house, I got people driving by, like hundreds of people, like numbers of people trying to scare me, intimidate me, threaten me. People acting like police. The shit, I was trafficked. They scared me here. I met this man on Facebook. When I put it all together, a girl he knows, he had steal my information and shit. Her name is Melody. They were in my accounts. They're in my accounts. Everything. And I've been telling the truth. And I've been trying. And people's like, she's crazy. She's insane. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. This is what really happened to me. And I don't care if people can't believe that Shonda would do that to me. I can't believe, you know what I mean? Thank you, Christine. I pray nonstop. Psalms 91. I am on my knees. I am crying. I am praying. Because that is the only thing that's got me through. Is God and my faith. That's it. That's it. And the way I put everything together, if they investigate what I'm saying, if they don't want nobody to know to believe me. Because the shit that has happened to me is so illegal, so unjust, malicious. The conspiracy behind it, it's going to be big. And it's going to involve a lot of people. And they don't want that to come out. And I can't, but I just can't. I can't do it no more. I can't let people just control my life. Keep me scared. Even if I got to sit in this house, I will. I'm praying that I'm just going to stay in this apartment and lock the fucking door and ignore shit unless I have to call the police. I'm across the street from the sheriff's office and the FBI, and it's the absolute, even though I'm going through this shit, I'm safer here than a shelter. I'm safer here than anywhere else in Orlando. The bus station is across the street, but I really don't even feel safe riding the bus back to Knoxville because he knows people everywhere. Everywhere. So does his family. I do have family there. They just, got their own shit going on right now, and I really don't want to disclose where I'll be, but I will be somewhere safe while I transition into a domestic violence program. I have somewhere to go when I get back to Knoxville that is safe. Someone I know, I've known for a few years, like a long time, who just went through this shit with her ex and had to put an order of protection on him. So, and I've already talked to Knoxville Department of Justice about, after I put an order of protection here, I'm going to put an order of protection against him in Knoxville as well. And they're going to also help me with my son. They're going to help me get housing assistance, help me get my life back together, and start the process to get my son back. I know I'm far. I know that I have a long road ahead of me, and I have the odds against me, but I have to stay strong, and I have to keep fighting. That's all I know to do. Even if the world is against me, which is crazy. Everybody's always saying, like, women get away with all kinds of shit, but that's not true. Like, I've been getting abused 13 years with my son's father and 3 years with this man, and I'm fighting to get justice and help. Like, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. I've been telling the truth, and I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm going to continue telling the truth. This man is connected to the police somehow. He sets people up and other shit. I know that he had it set up. That's why people don't want to help me, why they're scared to help me. He had it set up to have a man locked up in prison. Had it set up that he be arrested, and then they tried to get him to set me up, and when he wouldn't set me up and trap me, they locked him up for 8 years for simple shit. After, basically being the only real person, honest person I know. He sacrificed himself for me, for himself, just to stay, a person with integrity, but also, like, he's the only one that didn't do me fucked up. Like, so I'm going to fight for justice for him too. And I'm going to fight for justice for anybody who's been threatened by this man, anybody who has been intimidated, anybody who has all of it. I'm going to fight. I'm going to keep fighting, and I will be the voice. I will be whatever I need to do. I'm tired. I'm tired. Like, people know the truth, and they're scared to tell it because his connections. This man is not who people think he is. By far. And some know who he is. And they lie for him, and they manipulate, and they form stories and fabricate shit because they benefit financially from him, or because they threaten him, or whatever the fuck. But it's all going to come out. It has to. It can't stay hidden and intimidate. Like, everything that happened to me, it happens to women every day. I met a girl, her name is Amy, who is in a situation in Illinois with her boyfriend, just like this. and she's from Knoxville. It's not make-believe. This shit is, these men are predators. And they traffic you. And people, when you say human trafficking, people like think of chains or sex or whatever. No. They gain your trust. And then they beat you down mentally, psychologically, emotionally. Just because you're human trafficked don't necessarily mean they force you to have sex with people. I mean, that happens too, but it's deeper than all of that. Curse of control, manipulation. They prey on women who just want to be loved. They prey on women who've been abused. And I'm tired. I'm going to continue to tell the truth, even if the world's against me.